Hello there, my name is Steve Mattis with Actual Infinity. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see your face. And welcome to 2019. This is my first video of the new year, and it's an exciting one for me because today I'd like to talk about celebration 10 years in business and the 5 things that I know now that I wish I had known when I started. Let's get into it. I am celebrating 10 years in business. Actual Infinity was born on February 1st, 2009. And I'm celebrating the fact that every month I have run a profitable, successful small business. I'm celebrating that. I don't say that to brag. I say that to celebrate. It's a huge accomplishment. If you're an entrepreneur and you've been in business for any length of time, you know it is not easy. As I look back on that decade, so many things have changed. One of the reasons that I share this celebration and the way that I have run my business and the pride that I take is that as a coach of entrepreneurs, I feel like it's really important to be in integrity, that you're running a long-term successful business. Not just that you are making money and bringing in money, but that you've made wise business decisions. Thank you for celebrating with me. It feels really, really good, and I look really forward to the next 10 years. I feel like I'm just starting to barely scratch the surface. I can't wait for what's next, and I want to invite you on this ride. All right, so the second part of this video, I wanted to share the 5 things that I know now that I wish I had known when I started. Let's start with number 1. The first thing that I'm in relationship with now that I wasn't when I started is my own sense of sovereignty, that I have worthiness. I just want to invite you to connect with that in your own heart. I haven't had confidence in here. I haven't felt worthy in here for a long time. And I'm still in the process. I'm not done. I'm not at any point of arrival. But to know that I am worthy, that I have my own sovereignty because I'm here. I'm not the most brilliant coach in the world. I'm not the only person who knows business, who has run a successful business. There are so many people in this world. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And so along with the sovereignty of being able to kind of accept just the fact that because I'm here, I'm worthy, because I have wisdom, because I have experience, I'm worthy, because of my heart that I pour out in these videos and with my coaching clients, I'm worthy. I'm not perfect. I mess up. I disappoint people. As I said, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. You might watch this video and think, ugh, I don't like him at all. That's fine. That's okay. That doesn't have anything to do with my worthiness. So being able to root more deeply into my own sovereignty has really, really helped me to continue showing up and giving and being in service. It's really helped to unleash me in my business. Let's go on to point number 2. Yes, point number 2, reality. Reality. The reality of being a solo entrepreneur is that when you start a business, especially if it's like mine, a service-based business, you're actually starting and accepting 2 part-time jobs. One of your jobs is to be the practitioner in your business. The second part-time job is to run your business. And we often think of it just as I'm an entrepreneur, like we bundle it all together. And it's different. It's different. You work in your business and you work on your business. They require different skills. the running the business piece has to be done. And if you don't enjoy it, if you hate that part, but love being a practitioner, there's this big gap because it takes a lot of time to run the business. You can't just be a practitioner and make a successful business. So the reality is that you need to find healthy relationship with both sides of being an entrepreneur, both being the practitioner and running the business, in order to really find joy and fulfillment in it. And the other part of reality is that starting and running and growing a business takes years to have a solid business in place. Sure, you can start a business from scratch and start making money within a few months. But to have a solid business with all the systems in place where you don't have to work so hard to get everything set up, that takes years before it can really start to support you. I wish I had known that in the beginning, because so much on the internet says you can do it in just a few months. And if you don't, you're wrong or you're broken or stupid. That's not true. It's not true. So let's go on to number 3. Number 3 is about being in service. That marketing is actually a service. Marketing can be a healing, a blessing when it's done genuinely from the heart. Oh, I wish I had known that. And the other side of being in service is that marketing is not about you. Your marketing is not about you. My marketing is not about me. It's about my clients. And when I learned that, when I was able to integrate that, because when I first started in business, I was so focused on this is what I believe in, this is what I'm all about, and this is what I want to represent, and this is what I want to bring to the world, and this is what I think I see people need, and this is what I hear people want. And I need to bring that. And it was all about me, even though it felt in some respect that I was making about other people. It wasn't. It was all about me. I had to learn the first point that I mentioned about my own sovereignty, like I'm worthy, it's okay. I don't have to establish myself. I mean, there's a little bit of that, but there's a time for that. But generally, marketing can just be service. And it makes it easy. I love to be in service. That's easy. Not everybody needs this service, right? Not everybody is going to just gobble it up. Some people are like, you talk way too much, dude. Go away. That's fine. Those people don't want my service. That's good. There are other people who do. And I get to be me, and the right people for me will come to me if I take my focus off of me and put it on you. I wish I'd known that 10 years ago, but I know it now, and it changes everything. Let's go on to point number 4. Point number 4, consistent implementation matters. Action. Taking action. This is one of the things I went through at the beginning of my entrepreneurship, and I see many other entrepreneurs going through, is they take class after class after class. They're building skill after skill after skill. Sometimes they go back to school. Sometimes they do all sorts of things. And what they're not doing is they're not out in relationship with people that can buy their service, that can purchase things from them. And there is a place for education. There is a place for us to learn the skills necessary to run a business, and all of that will do no good if we don't implement, if we don't take consistent action over time. I was on a coaching call with a client, and something came through me, and I've said it repeatedly since, and that is small steps taken consistently over time are the building blocks of every grand thing in the universe. Small steps put together consistently over time. That's how you make progress. It's about taking action. Some of that action is behind the screen, doing your website and getting business cards and designing a logo and designing programs and classes and services and all that stuff. But where the rubber really meets the road and where it gets really hard is when you have to get out from behind the screen or get into the screen and actually connect with people. Especially for us introverts, that starts to get really, really difficult. Side point, can you hear that they're the snowblower is happening outside. I'm here in Chicago and it is February 1st, and yesterday it was minus 20 degrees. The high was like minus 20 degrees. The wind chill was like minus 50. It was crazy cold here in Chicago yesterday. Wow. And so they're cleaning things up. I'm actually recording this on Monday. I think it's January 28th or something like that, whatever the date is. And it snowed last night, and they're cleaning the sidewalk. So sorry for the background noise, but what are you going to do? Back to point number 4. The last thing I want to say about point number 4, about taking action, taking consistent small steps over a long period of time to build your business, is distractions are insidious. Classes can be distractions. Social media can be a distraction. Our phones can be a distraction. We need to learn how to let them work for us and not become a distraction, because they'll get in the way of us actually taking action. And that makes all the difference in the world. Let's go on to point number 5. Point number 5 is a value that I've actually adopted as one of my values here at Actual Infinity, and that is about relationship. Everything in business and life is about relationship. I'm in relationship with my camera and my light and my microphone. I'm in relationship with you in this way, in this video. And I have to be in relationship with my email. And I am in relationship with my marketing, and I'm in relationship with my finances, and I'm in relationship with my clients, and I'm in relationship with myself, with my own heart. And so the question to ask is, what is your relationship with whatever's up for you? It's an interesting question. However, when we look at life through that lens of relationship, we open up a different quality to life, because it's no longer a transactional thing going on. I'm going to do my marketing in this way and hope to get clients out of it, right? That's very transactional. And transaction doesn't have depth and connection. Relationship does. And so looking at each of the individual pieces of our business and looking at our relationship with it and finding our heart, a healthy relationship with those things, and then taking action from there, changes everything. It makes it easier, less stress, less overwhelm. Changes everything. When we feel stress, when we feel overwhelmed, when we feel resistance, that often means that our relationship is off somewhere. And it's a call to us to go in and connect with our hearts in order to recalibrate, to get our needs met so that we can be in healthier relationships, so that then we can again take action. So those are the 5 things that I wish that I knew when I was starting back in 2009 that I know today. I hope they're somehow helpful for you as you take your small business journey. I invite you to subscribe to this channel. You can click on the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Hang out with me. I'm going to be producing a lot more video. That's my intention anyway this year, as well as writing. I'll be on social media more actively this year, and I look forward to being around. I want to invite you, if you have any questions about anything that I've said or anything else about your business, please feel free to ask it in the comments below. I will either respond in the comments or I will record a video just for you in response to your question. Because one of the things that I want to be in this world is I want to be connected. I want to be in relationship with those who view my videos. And the channel is small enough right now, there's not that many people where I can't actually respond to everyone. And so I invite you to make a comment, ask me your questions, and let's see if we can take the next steps together. Have a great rest of your day. May the will of love be done always. Take care. Bye.